Hi, welcome to our project. Today we would like to talk to you about the overconfidence effect and how it relates to our history. Take a minute to read the triangle below.
All right. Have you read it? Have you read it out loud? Well, do you notice anything abnormal about it? No, exactly. But there's an extra the.
Hi, my name is Brett Shell.
And I'm Noah Waldman.
We are both juniors at the Miami Valley School.
The sentence you just saw is much like a transformer. It's more than meets the eye.
Something as simple as reading 7 words can be messed up if not paid attention to closely. This doesn't just apply to reading or anything else. This can be applied to anything that's involved with our lives.
Um, oh, hey Brett, what's up?
Nothing much, Noah. How about you?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about the overconfidence effect, that's all.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just wondering how we didn't see that extra the when it was so clearly there.
Oh, I know. I'm sure there's a lot of science and everything to it with the mind, but I was actually really wondering if there's moments like that in history where there's just something so clearly overlooked that just really impacted history.
Yeah, I'm sure that, of course there is. All throughout Britain's relationship with the 13 colonies, there were definitely moments like that.
Yeah, exactly. Queen Elizabeth the First. People thought she would be an awful queen, and then they they thought dethroning her would just be a simple task, but they made petty errors, and she learned quickly and became a great queen by learning from their mistakes. And she started making her own choices instead of going to her counselors. And one of her choices was knighting Sir Francis Drake, who went across seas to the New World. And this little action just it pretty much started the colonization of the New World of the Americas.
Pretty much. Yeah, and then when the king sent his second-rate redcoats later to
Oh
America
yeah.
during the Revolutionary War, instead of his top-line soldiers, he sent his redcoats, his second-rate soldiers. He was being pretty overconfident there.
Oh yeah. You're right. The he thought the colonists were just weak and hopeless, and they were much stronger than what he thought. And he was pretty cocky to think that.
Yeah, no, I agree. But you gotta cut him some slack. He's not alone. There were so many other times in American history where like people forgot to look for that extra the in the triangle. People overlook so much.
That's true.
Yeah. And just like the British Parliament thinking they were so powerful that they could raise the taxes as they
Yep.
wished in the Americas. And the colonies revolted, which led to the Revolutionary War.
Bam, Revolutionary War. That's one of the biggest events just by
I know.
overconfidence, just thinking they were gonna take it, and look what
Yeah.
happened. But you know what? No, I still think that this really still applies to us today with everything we do.
How? How so though?
Well, whether you're just reading a book for fun or class, or making small to big life decisions, we need to think clearly of the situation at hand.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Like when I'm reading my history book for American history, I always want to just skim through it, get it done. But when you sort of take a moment and really look at the words and really just absorb what's in the text, I see things coming together, and it's much easier to understand the whole of it and the concept. You got to look it for it.
Yeah, you just got to really think about reality.
Yeah.
When I'm playing lacrosse, it may be simpler for me to just get the ball and shoot right away, but I just got to slow it down and think of what I can do and what we can do as a team. You know,
No,
man.
I feel ya. You know, I feel you definitely. Yeah. Well, you want to talk about anything else, or is that
Um,
it? I mean,
no, it's just was been on my mind ever since that little triangle trick you showed us in class.
oh yeah, man, I agree with that. Like, I mean, we got some good conversations today, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you. You're such a great self-sustaining learner.
You know what, Brett? You're a compassionate global citizen.
Thanks, man. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, see you later, bro.
All right, peace out.
Peace.